and gentlemen, in today's video we're going to talk about a mod called Dynamo. You probably don't know about it, or you probably do. I feel like a lot of people don't know the uses of Dynamo, especially when it comes to synergy. All right, in most GMs, chain and orbs has been a great thing, and you know it starts out with just having supers going from each character, and any character can do it. All right, Hunter can do it, Titan can do it, Warlock can do it. I'm gonna try to do my best to kind of go through each one. The first one I want to start out with is the Warlock. Dynamo is a perk that costs 4 energy that goes on your void energy helmets. It reduces your super cooldown when using your class ability nearby enemies. It is actually very potent. All right, so it's one of those things where you're like, man, I know about Dynamo, I don't need to fucking use this thing. It's pretty nice. All right, I'm gonna kind of show you in action. Dynamo basically does reduce your intellect even more, because right now it says 3 minutes and 48, right? And depending on how many enemies are by you, you can shorten that down by a lot. Now, I like to pair that together with perpetuation when I can. What does perpetuation do for me? It's also another void mod. It reduces your class ability cooldown when you're using your class ability. Now on the Warlock, when it comes to the middle tree solar subclass, because we use it a lot in GMs, there's just so many things that happen. All right, but Benevolent Dawn is awesome because when you heal or empower your allies, it regens your grenade, melee, and rift energy, which allows you to have more over time. So perfect example here, I'm gonna just go out and get rid of my super. All right, I'm gonna go around a few enemies here. There's a few here. I'm gonna drop this thing down. As you can see, my super energy went up a bit, right? And when it comes to the rifts coming back, if my teammates stand in it, you can see that I basically have my rift back. And if I place it by enemies again, you can see that my super bar just went back up again. And if I step away and my teammates step into that rift again, you can see that I'm basically getting my rift back really quick because of Benevolent Dawn, right? So this can go on and on and on and on. And as you can see here, I'm already like almost at half of my super bar without doing much, just by placing my rift by enemies. And as you can see, they're standing in there, I got it back. I can go by let's go by more enemies. So the more enemies you have around you, the quicker you're gonna get your stuff back. All right, so it was supposed to be a 3 minute 48 thing, right? But is it really 3 minutes and 48? Here goes my rift again. Before you know it, that 3 minute 48 actually becomes like a 2 minute thing. So we're gonna time how long it takes for me to actually get my super here. Here we go. Dropping another rift. You see how the super bar just keeps going up? And if my teammates kind of sit in there, my rift is back again. Look at the bumps in energy. So as a hunter, if you're using like bottom tree or something like that, you are going to get your super the whole time. And boom, we're almost at the super bar. Like, we're basically done here. My super is here. And generally, this is without me killing anything, right? And it says 3 minutes and 48 seconds. This was without me killing anything. This was just me using my ability. This was me using my rift and having my teammates stand in it. So when it comes down to it, a lot of people don't know synergies and stuff like that in this game. But if you put Dynamo and perpetuation on for any character, especially if you have, perfect example, a hunter has their subclass tied to mobility. So the higher the mobility it is, the higher you're gonna get your class ability back. And the hunter also, when it comes to that cooldown for that class ability, happens to get theirs the quickest. So the hunter can get their super back probably a lot faster than most, right? The Titan has a barricade. You can use that as well to your advantage. Ladies and gentlemen, especially if you're on a Phoenix chest piece, protocol chest piece, you can see that I just got my super back again, right? Even if I'm in a rift and I put my, in my one, I put my rift down and my teammates are in it, it's still gonna give me energy. There's still enemies around, and you can build that, because I know a lot of people are like, hey, how do you get your super back so much? This is exactly how I get my super back so much. It's pretty simple. A lot of people don't, you know, really know a lot of these things. All right. So for that, I kind of need teammates to kind of show you guys that. For the Titan and the Hunter, it's gonna be pretty like simple. So I'll go I'll go to the Hunter here soon, and we'll go through it. But yeah, Dynamo, man, you should try to fit Dynamo into your setup from time to time, because it is a really good thing to have. I'm just gonna freeze all these guys. Would you look at that? Hey, I got my Rift again. And I got my grenade again. And on and on and on and on. So it almost becomes like you're playing Mayhem. And then the higher your recovery is, which is tied to my Rift, the faster I get my Rift back, right? The higher my intellect, the more energy I get back. And you could just keep chaining this. So instead, like I said, instead of like almost a 4-minute thing, it becomes like a 2-minute, maybe even less, especially in GMs where, like, you know, having that super could be a make or break. So same thing here. I'm going to use perpetuation. Now, I know a lot of people don't like using frosties, but frosties are awesome. A lot of people tell me use 6 coyote. You don't really need 6 coyote if the frosties get the job done. All right, so we're gonna go through the same thing. I'm gonna go in the same spot, and you're gonna see that this timer here that says 5 minutes, you're probably not going to see 5 minutes. Another reason of that is because I'm gonna combine the synergy of Dynamo on the helmet. Let me take off some things here. We're gonna combine Dynamo on the helmet with the region of frosties, which basically gives me energy, and also perpetuation. All right, so perfect example, I'm gonna use stasis for this breakdown. Stasis are pretty neat. There's definitely better classes to use, but I feel like most people are probably using stasis right now. So we're gonna try to use stasis here. So you can see that my dodge is back because I'm using frosties, and every time I sprint, I basically kind of get like a bunch of energy back. So with rapid cooldown, I will always kind of have something to work with. Look at my kunaives, right? Because I'm using Gambler's dodge. My grenade is almost back. I love the mobility discipline build on this character. But yeah, this is normally supposed to be a 5-minute super, right? I am already at 1/4 of the bar just by sprinting. I'm not killing anything. I'm not making orbs. This is just, I'm freezing things just for the F of it. But as you can see here, just dodging, making energy without even trying. I know a lot of people say use 6 coyote, you'll have 2 dodges. Yeah, but those 2 dodges don't come back as fast as you just using frosties. And if someone like needs to test this out, you can go and use the same amount of mobility on 6 coyote that you would use on frosties. The ability to have your grenade and everything else back because of it is just ridiculous. All I know is we're not going to be here for 5 minutes. Hey, you're frozen. I'm just going to throw that out again. I kind of love this because if you notice while I'm sprinting, I don't even have like a lot of strength on, right? And generally that strength is charging up over time too. Freeze. This might be I think I'll probably cut it down by maybe more than half. Has it been a minute yet? It doesn't feel like a minute. Has it been 2 minutes already? Look at this. It's ridiculous. I'm already at 75%. I didn't kill anything. I didn't get any super energy from anything. I'm just dodging. I'm literally just dodging. That's all I'm doing this whole time. And the timer was supposed to be 5 minutes. I wish, you know, I need some kind of clock next time. All right, next time I do this, I need like a clock. So now let's say you were killing stuff and you were dodging. You add all that together, you probably have your super in a way faster time, right? Because you're making orbs, you're generating super energy just by killing as well. we're not gonna do that. We're just gonna try to like see how, you know. And as you can see here, I got my super. Now, what does the normal thing tell me? I think it says 5 minutes. Or am I going crazy here? It says almost 6 minutes. It's supposed to be almost 6 minutes for me to get my super. I cut that down by half by just using Dynamo and frosties. So is Dynamo good? Is perpetuation added on good? Yes. And imagine if I actually went around and killed a bunch of ads on top of that. So the hunter basically can kind of get their super faster. Like if I was running like maybe top tree or something like that, I could probably get my stuff back a lot faster. Right? Top tree void. Let's just say I'm running top tree void, right? And I have high intellect. I can definitely get my stuff back a lot faster. Another cool subclass to use is bottom tree void. It has a synergy, right? When you damage enemies with your grenades, it gives you your melee back. But one thing that most people don't understand is, let me see here. When you also damage with your grenade, it also gives you back your class ability. So let's see here. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna dodge. As you can see, the grenade is doing damage, and my class ability is coming back even faster. And I don't think a lot of people pay attention to that, because normally it just says it gives you back grenade energy. It doesn't say that you know, your grenade doing damage gives you back your class ability. But as you can see here, I'm not even sprinting. My grenade is doing damage and I got my class ability back. So when it comes down to the synergy, probably bottom tree void will probably get their super a lot faster than most, right? You see what I mean? I am not moving, and it's also the same return rate as me sprinting with frosties on. So imagine your grenade don't damage, you sprint with frosties over and over. Like, this super is just, it's an easy super to get. And this subclass is really neat. Is made for most end games. I use it a lot to get in and get out of places, especially if you pair it with Assassin Cal. If your mobility is high enough and you need to, you know, worry about survivability more than getting your ability back, another thing to look into. And as you can see, my super has, I mean, I've been killing ads now, but my super bar has been going up pretty quick. A lot of people ask me why don't I run high intellect with my hunter? I don't need to at all. If you're killing stuff and you're using your class ability right, and you stack that together with perpetuation and Dynamo, you should be fine. Same thing for a Titan. My Titan basically has 100 resilience, 100 intellect build with verses on. Why? Because I know from time to time, as I block, I'm gonna get about maybe 75% of my super back. And then after the 75%, if there's enemies around and I put up a shield, I'm gonna get super energy from that. Also, if my teammates generate 1 or 2 orbs, I got my super back. That's another way to easily get your super. So there are plenty of things to add to that. Maybe even like if you're building into a grenade build, you can then go with like maybe Dynamo and Bomber. And there's just many ways to work with, but I just know that Dynamo is like the first thing you want to look into. All right, perfect. 100 Dynamo. So most of the time you use barricades because you're kind of surrounded by enemies. You need to block anyway. So one of the things about Ursa that's cool is in GMs, as you're blocking, if your teammates are kind of standing behind you, you can block for a little bit longer, which allows you to hit that 75%, you know, kind of cap. Now, let's say that you're about 85, 90%, and you drop your shield on an enemy, you will also get a bunch of energy back. All right, so this is just like a nice little like preview highlight to kind of show that off. But it's the same thing for all characters. Like I said, the hunter can get it back really fast, and the warlock, especially when it comes to Benevolent Dawn and the wall subclass, you can kind of get your abilities back all the time. You don't even need to have, you know, kind of like high discipline on either. So my intellect says I'm supposed to get my super in 3 minutes and 48. If I put up that shield, you can kind of see that I got some super energy there. I shouldn't be killing you guys. Oops. All right, one neat thing to kind of pay attention to is it says here that I should be putting my shield up in about 15 seconds. But if I put my shield up near enemies because of perpetuation, I'm gonna get that back faster than 14. All right, so let's see. It seems like I got it back in 11 seconds. I also have a video on the Heart of Immortal Light, which basically kind of allows you to get regen on basically any ability that you have, meaning your melee, your grenade, and your barricade, and also your barricades are stronger. So let's say you end up making a Heart of Immortal Light build with this. It will also bring down your intellect by a lot, meaning like the timer it takes for you to get your super. So as you can see here, I'm getting a barricade about 11 seconds. I put it up. My super energy is almost full. I did shoot some enemies here as I was trying to like show what's going on. But ladies and gentlemen, if you have Dynamo, try it out sometimes when it comes to super energy. It's pretty fucking awesome. Now let's say I have Ursus on. I don't think I'm gonna get much energy back here, but let's try it out. Usually in GMs, the lethality of the enemies are so much stronger that you're gonna get back a crap ton of energy. In normal like play, you can see that I got about 55% maybe, right? In GMs, you're gonna see about 70%, 75. Most times, and if you have teammates standing behind you, you'll definitely hit that 75 cap. But as you can see here, I just had the super, I popped it. These guys are shooting the shield. By the time that this shield is down, I have another to put up because they're around me, and that's basically perpetuation allowing me to use my class ability to have another. Okay, so as soon as the shield kind of goes down, you can see another one is up. And that's another reason why I'm able to kind of be a little bit more aggressive when I play on my Titan. I can kind of push a little bit if I know there's going to be enemies and I got to go for a res or something like that. I know that when I put up that shield and I can get the res, I can basically kind of put up another shield to kind of get around it. And as you can see, I have my super back, and this is just me alone. This is without killing anything. This is without picking up orbs from anyone. This is just literally Titan solo having the ability. Hey, look, I have my shield again, and I actually hit the 75% right there with the super. So look how fast you can basically get your super back. You know, like, so these are just things that people should look into. A lot of people ask me about my builds a lot. This is just neat. No chocolate. Having an Aeon Hunter won't help you here. This is just, we're just talking about synergy and supers. And just like that, I got my super back, and I'm in here alone. I didn't shoot anything at all. Man, are these harpies doing that much damage? Do I get 75% back again? Nearly 70% again. But yeah, that's actually pretty wild that those harpies actually but yeah, that's it for this video. I just wanted to show how good Dynamo is, and when it comes to GMs and endgame, because a lot of people ask about it. Why does EK want me to run this on my armor? And I feel like it's something that helps out a lot. And maybe this is something like that you're playing with your friends, and maybe your friends don't know that this is something that they can do. So that's why this video was made. Thank you guys very much for watching it. If you do like the video, please make sure to hit the like, share with your friends, and overall hit the subscribe button, please. Know what I'm saying? Show your boy some love. I appreciate it. Happy New Year's to everyone. I'll see you in the next video. Thank you for watching.